Hello and welcome back to a new video, Laurel and Hardy memorabilia and Charlie Chaplin collectibles. Well, as you can see from my last posts I put on with all the photos of all my different film collections, you can see that it is all pretty much now complete. And this extension here into the garage is completely transformed in like a mini museum. The vast majority of the collection is all Laurel and Hardy, and then I'm able to get a small section on its own with just Charlie Chaplin, which is great because normally in the past he's always been mixed in with Stan and Ollie, so it's nice that he has a cabinet on his own now. And then there's a small section for the Wizard of Oz, there's a horror section, and then there's a Brandon Lee section, Bruce Lee section, and then there's the Queen Freddie Mercury display case as well. So they're all like extra subjects that I've been into growing up over the years, just as much as Laurel and Hardy really, but Laurel and Hardy have always been the biggest collections I have, so I want to keep to those subjects for this page, so I won't mention or talk too much about my other film subjects. It will just be mainly on Laurel and Hardy, unless there's anyone out there that would like me to show stuff on my other film subjects. Then you can get in touch with me and let me know, and I'll be happy to do that. But I haven't been buying an awful lot more because I've been investing and putting a lot of time here into the garage, putting in new floors and new cabinets, and then spending hours and hours displaying it, and then taking stuff down and changing it and rearranging it. So it's been taking quite a long time to get this right, so I haven't been overdoing looking for more stuff. I've been going through everything, and I think I've pretty much shocked myself on how much gear I do have now. I think I've pretty much got the most complete Laurel and Hardy collection that I'm happy with, and I would say it's the most complete as in examples of figures and dolls and busts, all the ornamental stuff, the plates, jugs, decanters, and so on, and then down to the smaller stuff, to old coins or badges or watches. The list goes on really, and then you've got the Larry Harmon toys, and then you've got all the books, and then a lot of the paper items I have are in files and folders, and I've got 4 Ottoman units in here that you can actually sit on them and just look around all the stuff and take it all in and enjoy it. But again, in a lot of all the Ottomans is the either original old rolled film posters, or there's lobby cards, there's loads of signed stuff, all the co-stars, and a lot of Laurel and Hardy signed material that's different examples, and then there's Charlie Chaplin signed stuff, and there's good examples of a bit of everything. So I feel I want to narrow it down a bit now, not get too much more now. So I pretty much feel I've completed what I want out of the collection, and I still have a load of other stuff that's over at the museum. So I've decided to make a decision now, because I have quite a lot of larger items. I'm going to have that in the museum, like larger posters or frame stuff. Some of the larger figurines or the larger busts that I can't really have here. So I'll have those over in the museum. So I've got that extra extension there. So that's a good thing. But other than actually collecting itself at the moment, I'm not doing too much of that. I'm just sort of enjoying what I've already got for now. So, but the latest I have got are just these few bits here. Not a great deal, just a few odd items. I've got some more cigar bands with all the different old comedy stars of Abbott Costello, which are another comedy favourites of mine. And you've got Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton in here, Harold Lloyd, and some of the other old comedy stars. Not Laurel and Hardy in this set, but they'll go with all the other comedy cigar bands that I have, so they'll will go together. And then I have this is a Dutch magazine with Laurel and Hardy with Stan Laurel from 1990, so it's a nice older magazine, even though it's not old, but it's it's a nice bit of history to have. There's a bit of information inside, but I can't read it as it's obviously all in Dutch. And then you've got this one, which is also another older Dutch magazine, which is the 11th of October 1952, and then a really nice shot of Charlie Chaplin on the front. I have to admit, I've never seen this photo before of Charlie Chaplin where he's actually got a genuine moustache there, as he always normally had his fake Chaplin tash, but I've never actually seen him like that. And again, there's articles inside here on Charlie Chaplin, which I have put on my Facebook page, so you can see all the different pages from this old magazine. And then just on from that, I have this, which I think is around the time of the videos when they came out in the 80s, 90s. On the Laurel and Hardy VHS, like Virgin videos. I think that this is when this came about. But this is a complete book album with all the postcards complete from the Laurel and Hardy films, and it just tells you just a little bit about each film and its history. And this is all complete, so there's no missing postcards inside any of this. But again, you can see it on my page, so you can have a look at it in more detail. So it's a nice little addition to have for the bookshelf. So that's a nice collectible item. And then just to finish off, also what I had, which are these, which I got not so long ago, which I not got around to getting this, and I just decided that I needed to try and get hold of this one. And this is the Laurel or Hardy set of solo films by Flicker Alley, and the quality is actually really, really good, even though these are really old films now. But it's nice to see the build-up of Laurel and Hardy with Stan and Ollie, how they slowly came together with their characters, but also more so in this one, which is an amazing set, year one, again by Lobster Films at Flicker Alley, and they're absolutely brilliant, the print sets on these. What can I say about it? It's just really, really great. You've got flying elephants on here, which is really clear print, and the quality is amazing, which I do remember on the VHS or the box set, that the prints are not as sharp, but they're very, very watchable. And I think when you watch them, you can see how the Stan and Ollie characters very slowly came together and developed into the full team of what they became. But it shows you that their characters, when they weren't in scenes together, or they were in scenes together, but they weren't quite the Laurel and Hardy characters that we know in the classic Laurel and Hardy films. But absolutely amazing set to have, and that one as well. Are they worth getting? I'll say yes, they are. But again, I've always been a bit cautious because they keep releasing and then re-releasing and re-releasing DVDs with more footage or new booklets with them and new found footage. How many more times do we need to keep having another print and keep re-releasing, and how many copies of these films do we need before we finally get the full perfect version of these old films? But I'm still in the process of watching this one, so this is more of a film study, this one, for me. So I'm starting to learn more about their solo films before they became a team. But my advice, if anyone's interested, is a big yes for that, and also for that as well, if you want to learn about the films of Stan or Ollie before they're teaming. So that's it for this video. So I think that is everything now. So hopefully the next one I'll probably do is in the museum again, when I get everything out on display and rearrange stuff there. I've had a chat with Mark in the museum that I want to redo stuff, So it's good to keep changing it and evolving it to make it interesting, as much as my own private collection as it is for the public as well. So thanks for watching this one, and happy collecting everyone. Bye for now.